All right, real talk this morning for everyone. Did you know that being busy might actually be the very thing that's keeping you stuck in this hamster wheel in your mind or in your business? We fill out our calendars and our schedules wall to wall, running from one thing straight to the next, leaving zero margin. I used to be proud of the fact that I actually had to schedule my blocks to go to the bathroom. People in my old office a few years ago used to make a joke about it, that Dina actually has time blocked her bathroom breaks, and it was true. I had every moment of that calendar filled, moving from one thing to the next, telling myself that it was necessary. But the truth, being busy is often a liability to the next level you're trying to hit. Being overly time blocked is actually sometimes a liability for you hitting your next level, because here's why. When you're constantly moving, you actually can't hear yourself. You can't hear your own thoughts. You can't hear your own intuition. You can't hear your own next step. And if you can't hear your own next steps, you might end up building a life or a business just because you're on autopilot, reacting and not intentionally crafting or creating that next level. Every time I've made, personally, a big leap forward in life, it actually wasn't during my busiest seasons or busiest moments. It was oftentimes, if I'm being honest, on the other side of burnout or a crash out, until recently that I've realized these things, and now I purposely pull away and take downtime for things. But it's always been when I was able to or forced to create space. Space to reflect, space to listen, space to ask myself questions for what I really want to do next. It's never been when I was somewhere at a conference or somewhere that I was just doing. The answers never came in the middle of a back-to-back appointment. They never came in the middle of listening to another podcast for the day. They always come in quiet. That's why we joke about how you get your best ideas in the shower. There's a reason for that. During slow mornings, during walks, in the stillness is where your brain and mine can finally stop running long enough for me to hear the truth. So, here's something that I would consider a hard truth for everyone. Being busy feels safe. It feels productive. It feels like you're doing the Lord's work sometimes. But if you don't create space, you'll keep spinning at the same level forever. The next version of you, the next level of your business, the next level of your life requires clarity. And clarity requires that you create space for yourself. So, my challenge today, slow down, get intentional.